Welcome to the October 2024 edition of the Tough Love Arena State of the Game stream. I am your host tonight, and Paul Weeks, one of the creators of Tough Love Arena. And for the next, probably very brief video/stream, I will be telling you all about the state of the game. What have we been doing recently? What do you have to look forward to as a fan of Tough Love Arena? Now, disclaimer, this one will be on the extra short end because what did I do last month? Mostly be sick. Hopefully this muffles the coughs a little bit. That was not planned. That was not staged. I'm probably going to cough about 60 times before the end of this stream. I'm past the worst of it. I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm not very good at public speaking right now. And we didn't get a lot done. However, I still want to have a monthly check-in because we do have some really fun stuff happening later this month that I want to make sure you're all aware of. But the things we did do before we got sick is I fixed some bugs with some of the summer skins. There were some frames where there were some small errors. It's fixed on web, and the Steam version will be fixed when the next patch goes out. And I improved the tooling and workflow for the Hall of Fame so that now Shiggy, after they run TLG every week, they can automatically update it right away by themselves. It's super easy and seamless, and that way the Hall of Fame should be much more reliably up to date. So, nice little quality of life things. Present, how do I feel about the current state of the game? It's fine. Things are fine. I feel good about the state of the game. I've mostly been focused on how I can improve single-player content, like building out the arcade mode and improving the AI. But from what I've seen of recent Tough Love Gauntlets and my recent hands-on experience, I think the characters are in a pretty good place. Power through. Future. The only reason I'm doing this stream. What do you guys have to look forward to? So, just to make sure you know, if you're on the East Coast Throwdown is next weekend. If you want to register and you haven't yet, you have to do it like right away. They're not taking on-site reg, so be aware. And once you register for the event proper, you can sign up for the community tournament. We're having an official Tough Love Arena bracket where we'll run the pools and then have the top four on the official side stream, as it were. And we'll give out prizes and stuff, as we always do. Also, at the convention, this is probably going to be this and Combo Breaker are the only conventions this year where I'm going to have my ideal full setup, where we have a table with 2 setups for Tough Love Arena, right next to a table with 2 setups for Scramble Heart City, the new game. We'll have our usual merch for Tough Love Arena, and we'll have a little bit of merch. I'm not sure if I'm selling it or if it'll just be giveaways, but we have some stuff for the new game as well. And we weren't able to get into the schedule for an official side community tournament for the new game, but we might run something informal at the booth depending on interest. So I'm super excited about this event. It's the last big event of the year. And it has everything that I want out of an event. Walter, the organizer, has been great to work with. And yeah, just super, super pumped. So hopefully see you there next week. And hopefully I won't be coughing that much. Also of note, for people who are not local, we have our usual Halloween tournament, October 18th, which is a Friday. We will have the usual skin redemption and prizes and a premium account to the highest placing winner who doesn't already have one. And we have a Matcherino set up with currently $100 in the pot. Signups are free, entry is free, and you get a guaranteed skin. So please sign up if you haven't already. It should be fun. It should be good. I forgot to make a slide for this, but I'm also going to be at... I'm just now realizing. I'm also going to be at One Up State, which is... a convention in upstate New York on October 19th. So, if you're in upstate New York and you want to check that out, I'm not totally sure yet on what I'll be bringing. I'm still ironing out details. It's going to be a smaller setup than ECT, but it seemed like a cool event. The organizers are really nice, and it's not too inconvenient for me to get to. So I'm trying it out. We'll see. Upcoming dev work, as I've been mentioning, TLA was a little bit on the back burner this past month due to illness and crunching to get the new game ready for East Coast Throwdown. But once East Coast Throwdown is in the rearview mirror, I'm planning to really hunker down and spend some dedicated time, probably late October, early November, depending on some other Scramble Heart deadlines. I'm planning to hunker down, work a bunch on the AI, work a bunch on the story mode, and my goal is to get this thing out of beta before the end of the year. So, this is how I will be accomplishing that, and look forward to a bunch of Tough Love Arena dev streams starting in November at least, if not earlier. And then a brief Scramble Heart City update. What we've been doing for that game is basically prepping for East Coast Throwdown and also prepping for the first online playtest. If you want to join that, just join the mailing list or the Discord. I will link them in the description of this video. Maybe Meep can link the Scramble Heart page in chat for me, which has the links to all that stuff as well. So super excited about this. Super excited about getting it ready for this and letting all of you get your hands on it and try it out. And once that is done, then I will be in the Tough Love Arena mines. So look forward to that. And now for a very abbreviated Q&A. Anyone have any questions? I'm sure this makes thrilling YouTube content. Let me switch over here. How did I get sick? I think it's just a cold. I think it's just like a normal cold. I got COVID tested and everything else. I tend to take to colds pretty bad. In particular, anytime I get a cough, it tends to linger pretty harshly. So when I'm not actively coughing, I feel pretty great, and I have for the last week or two. But as soon as I start, like, I'm sweating so much. As soon as I start talking, it gets rough. Given my previous experiences, it will fade in a month or two. It'll, like, go to the point where I just cough when I, like, laugh, and then it will finally fade. And then I'll get sick again, and the cycle continues. Easton asked, did TLA get the school bump this year? It did. I, in fact, already posted about it. If you want to, great opportunity. Plug the Patreon. Let me put a little exclamation point donate in the chat for the link. This is also linked in the description. If you sign up for our Patreon, in addition to supporting the game and helping cover some of our server costs, you get insight into what our costs are, what our income is from stuff like Steam sales, and our analytics. And I've moved it to being quarterly, so it's time. It is due for me to do. Let me think. I have to wait a couple of days for, like, some of the often billing comes, like, after the month is over, and I need that to see how much do we spend on AWS this month. But in a week or two, I'll be able to do the write up for Q3, aka July, August, September. And when I was checking analytics, 3 weeks ago, I already saw the bump starting. So you can see it anecdotally. I think I checked the status page earlier today, and it was at like 70 players or something, which is a far cry higher than we were hitting, 20 or something down back during June. So school bump is real. It's been nice. Last chance for questions. Otherwise, I'm going to go lie down while we listen to the train. Tiny Impact. Can you give a recap of the entire stream? Yeah, I went through my slides, and then I coughed a lot, and then I answered 2 questions. And then this happened. We've come full circle. Thank you for joining me on this very strange update. Next month, we'll have a lot of... it'll be a fun little... Jesus Christ. We'll do a retro on ECT. I should have made some progress on AI and story mode by then, and we'll actually do the monthly survey and stuff like that. So look forward to the next one. This one will probably go up on YouTube tomorrow because I've got 5 minutes to edit. But thank you for everyone who joined me today. And the most important thing to me is just I got to keep to the schedule. We'll be back with normal Tough Love Arena dev streams. We should be back next Tuesday. And hopefully I will see you then. Have a good one. Say goodbye. Goodbye, Twitch chat.